because this one doesn't hurt. What's going on, everybody? How are you? I love the fact that here on YouTube, I can actually play music. Um, I'm going to kind of timestamp it so that way, for people that haven't had the ability to be here, can kind of skip through all the blah, 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 blah. But I have an announcement. I was with Snowflake yesterday, which is why I couldn't do the YouTube video. And we are proud to announce that she's having a little girl. Yay! I'm super happy because, we thought it was a boy because of the way she was and stuff, but she's having a little girl, and I'm super ecstatic. I'm really thrilled. I want to shout it to the world. I feel very happy, and I'm thankful. And I know that, Snowflake and I, we argue, we tend to argue a lot. She has her perspective of things, and I have my perspective of things. But when we come together, it's something beautiful. And we realize that, we know that. And I'm just so happy and so proud. And I wanted to share it with you guys and share it with the world. And I'm going to be posting up links for, like the baby stuff, like the baby shower things. And I want to kind of make it a little worldwide event. I was telling her, I was like, yo, I want to put the links up for the baby registry, because if you guys want to be part of it, you can be part of it, and you guys can purchase something for the baby shower if you want. So later today, I'm going to submit the links on my Facebook for her baby registries. And if you'd like to, donate anything, or if you want to purchase something, just I would really appreciate it, and I love it. Like, I just feel like I wanted to share this with you guys. We wanted to share it with you guys. So it's October 17th is the due date. I think she said they changed it to the 22nd, but I don't know. I'm not too sure because, I'm a doofus sometimes, so I forget. But yeah, it's a girl, and she's going to be a Libra like me. Woo! Libra Scorpio, maybe. That's oof. But okay. So, going into today's reading, we've got the Two of Cups. Now, the way this Two of Cups came out is actually a funny little story, because I was talking to one of my angels, Courtney, and we were talking about the topic. Thank you. We were talking about the topic of today, and I was like, well, I wonder what I should do, kind of thing. And then she was like, do the same thing that you always do with the cards. And then she told me, yeah. Then she told me, thank you, Maria, thank you. She was like, oh, the card that's gonna drop is the New Beginnings card, which is the Fool card, right? And I was like, yeah. And then she said, oh, the Lovers card. And I'm like, So I started to shuffle. And excuse me, then she kind of like flip-flopped, right? And was like, oh, the Pentacles. But as I shuffled, the Fool card dropped, the Two of Cups dropped, which is a Lover's card. Okay. And then I think the Star card and the Queen of Cups dropped. And she couldn't believe it. She was like, oh my God, like that's so crazy. And it was like almost like a little lesson for her, because once you set your mind to something, go with your first instinct. right? Her first instinct said Fool card, the new beginning card. And then it went into a Lover's card, which is exactly what happened. If you listen to your instincts, you know, the first time around, then you won't have to worry about anything crazy happening the second time around. There's a little lesson in everything. See? Okay. So this is how we're going to do it on YouTube, because YouTube only allows me 2 hours. Okay. About 2 hours. So as the time gets a little closer to that, because since I can't really have my angels help me here per se, I'm gonna, you know, you're gonna notice me writing shit down. Those are gonna be the timestamps. I'm explaining it to you guys because it's a little different on YouTube. You know, right now I'm learning how to do it, so I'm trying to build my blocks for my foundation. And I want to be able to kind of communicate with everybody around the world, not just on Facebook, okay? Not just on Instagram. We're taking it worldwide because everybody needs help. Everybody needs a little something, you know? So, with that being said, now goes into the Two of Cups, which is 10. Okay. So, Two of Cups. It says harmony in partnership. And I think that this is wonderful for me, since I just mentioned about Snowflake and the baby and the girl. And so this is like wonderful. Okay. It says the Two of Cups, understanding the balanced friendship and love that are developing here. Together, these two can achieve their plans. The Two of Cups represents good partnerships, cooperation with each other, and the kind of sharing that can lead to bigger and better things. Here, you'll find harmony and a sharing of good ideas between you. Kindness and togetherness, kindness and thoughtfulness also take place, bringing out the best in both of you. Sometimes the Two of Cups, sorry, I had to flip the page, predicts a letter, a gift, or a happy event on the horizon, such as a baby. This is a card about the best of relationships. Now, this Two of Cups, I'm going to give you, right now, I just gave you the definition of it upright. Okay. Part two, I'm going to give you the definition of it in reverse. All right. Um, Upright, it can be partnership, it can be relationship, it can be a business partner, it can be a soulmate partner or a twin flame partner. Okay. So, this Two of Cups is a wonderful card. All right. Um, yeah, it's funny because we didn't know. Look at that, the happiness card. um, oh, the new beginnings too. Um, Babies are awesome. I was a baby once. Did you guys know that? I'm pretty sure you guys were babies too. Did you know that? That's awesome, right? Um, but when I found out, I told her before I knew. I told her before she knew. I had mentioned it to her and we brushed it off. But I told her that she was going to have a baby. We brushed it off. And I found out probably, I think in March. It was like March when I found out. And I was like one of the first people she told because obviously, right? So I think I was like the second person she told. So I was a little Buddha. I looked like a little Buddha when I was a baby. Facts, yo. I had dimples everywhere. Everywhere. So what my mom would tell me and my siblings. But okay. Yeah, definitely. I am actually I can't wait. I can't wait. Tomorrow, we are going to a special event. So we're gonna do a little bit of Charming Awakening at this event. It's gonna be quick. But I want you guys to at least experience some of it. So stay tuned for that. It's easier for me to go on Facebook and do it because it's quick. Facebook, I could just and that's it. So that way you guys can experience some of what is transpiring tomorrow. All right. So, and I'm gonna be with Snowflake, and this is one of the reasons why, she took a little vacation, and also because I'm an asshole. I'm an asshole. I sometimes I try not to be an asshole, and it's not that I want to be an asshole, but um we disagree on a lot of things. And I'm the type that if we disagree, I'm not going to back down. She's not going to back down either. So it's like we got to kind of fix it, And it comes to the point where I'm not letting her go. I'm not going to let her go. I love her. So now, talking mad shit. Going into Aries. Why you keep getting stuck? There you go. All right. I had a lot of time to prepare, and I didn't prepare because I'm a pain in the ass. But at least we're chilling, right? I got to remember that this isn't like Facebook. So I need to really kind of be on the ball when I come here. Because Facebook allows me to do a lot. Here, they allow me to do a lot too. But I'm more time constricted than anything else. So yeah. There we go. All right, Aries. Oh, thank you guys. It makes my heart happy too. It really does. Somebody mentioned that you guys can share this on Facebook. I don't know if you can. If you can, that'd be awesome. Now I'm gonna do the order. So that way it's easier for me to time it and kind of put the timestamps up. When I do like the crazy stuff, I'll do it on Facebook. So that way we can just have fun with it. But today, since it's YouTube, I'm gonna do it in order, okay? So we started off with Aries, which I'm shuffling for right now. I'm not going to do the inhale, exhale here on YouTube, but if you guys would like to do it while I shuffle, then you can, okay? Because like I said, time here is a little limited, so I need to make sure, hey, what's up? Hi. So I need to make sure I get on the ball, you know what I mean? And I want to thank you all so much for being a part of this journey. Because, I mean, this baby, she's going to be known worldwide. Just like baby Snowflake. One more card for Aries. Okay, Aries. So now that I see all these cards, right? Thank you. Now that I know all these cards that popped out of the 5 out of 6 of the cards that I dropped are in reverse. Okay. Which means that there's something going on that's blocking you. And it is stemming from a past unhealthy relationship. Okay. And the reason why I say that is because of the cards that popped out. Surrender unhealthy relationships, surrender to creativity, surrender to effortlessness. Now, you guys know that when I do readings, I usually read these last. But right now, I pulled it out so you could see kind of what I'm talking about. Now, the last card in this section is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups lets me know that all these things are happening because of somebody that's coming back from the past that could have been an unhealthy relationship, or somebody that you're not letting go from the past that's considered an unhealthy relationship. Okay. King of Wands. King of Wands shows that you're dealing with a lot of anger issues. You're pissed off, angry, upset. There is like something that's blocking you. Maybe you and this person aren't communicating properly. Then you got the 10 of Cups in reverse. In reverse. So there's something blocking that happiness. The anger that Aries feels blocks it and kind of says, well, you know what? Fuck that. You trying to play me? Because that's the type of person that Aries is. Aries will be like, well, I see the happiness. I see it. But you trying to play me? Like, you think I'm a fool or you think I'm stupid? And then out comes the Hulk. Rawr. And you flip your world upside down, trying to figure out who's trying to play you. What are they doing? Right? Now, the reason why I say that is because when you feel like someone is challenging you, challenging the way you think or challenging the way you are, you will stand your ground. And if you gotta headbutt them to kind of get out of your way, that's exactly what you will do. Aries is Mars, right? Aries is the god of war. So if you sit there and you have somebody coming at you, you're gonna go to war. You're gonna feel, you're gonna throw everything away. Fuck everything. Okay? Fuck off. I love that. That's exactly what an Aries is gonna say. Fuck off. Like, don't try to fucking test me. This devil card that comes in is a Capricorn card, right? This Capricorn card that comes in could be one that you're dealing with a Capricorn, but you guys know I really don't like to mention things like that because you could deal with anybody from any sign and they can act like a fucking Capricorn and they could be a Libra. Okay. So it depends on the planets that they have in their birth chart and all that schmaz. But the characteristics is almost like a person who has this is an addiction card, a person who likes to stir the pot, somebody that likes to cause chaos, right? It's in reverse. So it means that they're trying to stop it or you're trying to kind of not have that happen. Maybe you have an addictive personality, or maybe the person that you're dealing with has a very strong addictive personality that they're trying to change, that they're trying to say, well, you know what, maybe I shouldn't drink 10 beers or 10 shots of fucking tequila. Maybe I should just try to drink one or two. They're trying to change behavior. There's a behavior that's trying to change, but there's no strength behind it. The strength card, which is the Leo card, comes in reverse. Okay. Meaning that you're feeling like this person can't do that or that you can't do it. If you feel that it can't be done, then it's not going to be done. If you sit there and you say, yo, I can't do this shit, then it's not going to be done. If you sit there and you tell the other person, you can't do that, you can't fix yourself, or you can't, you're putting them down by telling them that they can't do something like that. Like, so you're kind of putting them down, or you're putting yourself down. You need to change this card, even though it's a major arcana. Okay, where the major arcana, once the major arcana hits, it hits, right? So is the devil card, so is the world card. Those are cards that are already set in motion. So they're already backwards, meaning that there's nothing that can be done about the outcome at the moment. But you can change your perspective of how you see things. Instead of being mad, try to change your emotions and say, you know what? I'm going to embrace the happiness. I'm going to push that mad shit to the side and I'm going to embrace the happiness side. And then maybe you and this person, whether they're from the past, whether they're karmic that they're coming into your field of emotions now, whatever it is, you know, you can still have a moment to change. It might be a little too late for certain things, but for the future, you'll be able to change it and sway it into something different. Okay. So now, like they said, the first card that popped out is surrender to unhealthy relationships. All right. And this card says, let go of a relationship that does not serve you, including unavailable or toxic people. You deserve to be treasured by others and to be surrounded by positive people. Oh, crap. It's backwards. Well, use a mirror, guys, if you want to read it. Sorry, it's backwards. I don't know if you guys see it correctly, but I see it backwards. So, yeah, what can you do? All right. Surrender to effortlessness. It says, stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. Somebody just said if I'm having a baby. No, I'm just fat. I just got a keg that I'm trying to turn into somewhat of a six pack, but it ain't happening no time soon. Surrender to creativity. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. Sometimes, sometimes all we need is time. You know, Aries is a very impatient sign. You guys have no patience. Time for you guys is of a factor, and you want things now. You want things done right now, the way you want them, and that's it, right? So sometimes things need time, though. You can't rush shit, because if you rush it, it'll come out wrong anyway. So the best thing for you to do is to try and um, give it some time. Learn to have patience. Because if you learn to have patience, you'll be able to fix yourself, or you can give the opportunity of somebody that you really care about to fix themselves. Okay? Because time is of the essence, but you know what? Sometimes you need a little time on your side. Okay? So, thank you, Aries. All right. Going into Tauro. So like I said, I'm not going to do the inhale, exhale here on YouTube. I'll do it when I get back to Facebook because YouTube, I have a limited amount of time. So, let me give you guys a little shuffle. Every day I'm shuffling, shuffling, shuffling. So when I grab cards like this, I usually shuffle them more, but you know what? I'm just gonna pull them out. So that way we don't waste that much time. 2, 3. And let spirit guide my hands. And we're gonna grab the middle. Okay. Cool. Push that to the side. All right, so boom, flip them over, flip them over, flip them over, flip them over. All right, 3 cards. So 1, 2, 3. All right. So, Tauro, what's popping? What's crack-a-lacking, yo? The first card out is the third party situation card with the 3 of Pentacles. Now, this third party situation is going to take an emotional toll where you're going to feel as though you might not want to deal with it. You know, you might be emotional, but on the negative side and just be like, you know what? I don't want to deal with it. I throw my hands up like, fuck this shit. I'm out, you know, and you want to leave. You want to get away, but you're not going anywhere. You see how the Wands is in reverse? Now, when this Knight of Wands is in reverse, though, he's a little problematic, okay? Because if you look at the card next to it, the Knight of Swords comes in. And you see how they're kind of battling each other almost? They're side by side, meaning that they're causing chaos with each other. So, this 3 of Pentacles, it could be that you're having family issues, or it could be that you're dealing with somebody that you really don't want to deal with. And it makes you emotional because you're bothered. And since you're so bothered, you're bottling it up inside of yourself. Okay? You hold it in. And when you're holding it in, it's going to end up exploding. Hence the Knight of Wands, okay, in reverse. You're bottling up those passionate emotions. You're bottling up that anger. You're bottling up all those moments where you want to say something and you just keep it to yourself. It's like you're biting your tongue. When it comes out, it's going to come out like the Knight of Swords, where you're ready to just chop. You're ready to say, well, this is the message that I got to tell you. And you know what? You can go fuck yourself and it's like you have a machine gun for tongue. And you're just hitting everybody that comes around you. Don't do that. Because even though justice is on your side, even though you have every right to sit there and to say whatever you need to say and to, you know, words hurt. And sometimes people deserve to hear those words. But at this level of craziness that you're at, you might end up saying something that you're going to regret. Okay? That you're going to say, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I should have said it a different way. You're going to, if you say something fucked up, it can turn around, and you might end up having the person leave that you don't want them to leave. You're just fucking trying to vent, and you can really, really hurt the person. And they can be sitting there like, what's going on? And you, all of a sudden, when you calm down and you relax, then you're going to really think about what it is that you're doing. Okay. The Justice card is a Libra card. All right. So, be careful with what you're doing. The Star card shows that even though you have the right to do these things, right? And you're going to be going in the right direction by doing them, you need to really contemplate and think about if that's the direction that you want to go. The Moon card comes out in reverse. It shows a depression, but it also shows that you're not listening to your intuition. Ace of Pentacles, new money coming in. Okay? So think before you act. Okay? Because if you don't think before you act, you might have a problem. Surrender your desire to control people. Being overly controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. Surrender to your intuition. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that might come through to guide you. Okay. And then this one is surrender creativity, which I just read. So I'm going to give it to you guys because I read it for Aries. Surrender creativity. Let your imagination soar. Stay open to all creative ideas about how to pursue a dream or solve a problem. And then you have surrender to inner peace. Surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis. In a quiet, meditative moment, focus on your stillness within and enjoy the inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. All right. Thank you, Tauro. So how you guys like the YouTube so far? I'm still learning. Can you guys share this shit? Can somebody let me know? Because I think you can. I just don't know how. I don't know how to guide you to share. Thank you. No, I'm not on Libra. Um, when I say Tauro and I'm shuffling the cards, I'm shuffling the cards for Tauro, for Taurus. I'm not shuffling the cards for Libra. Just because a Libra popped out, the card for Libra is the Justice card. So just because the Justice card popped out doesn't mean that it's a Justice card. Just like this one, the Hermit is a Virgo card, right? Right now I'm shuffling for Gemini. So just because the Virgo card popped out, it has a message for you. It doesn't mean that it's for that sign. It's that sign. Okay. So we're gonna do. All right, Gemini. Thank you, Tauro. Just throw it in the bag. 2, 3. Thanks, Lisa. 3. You know what I like about Facebook is that I can see if you guys have a little picture, I can see it. Like, I mean, I could see the little picture here too, but I guess I know you guys more on Facebook, so I know what your picture looks like, and I can like interact with y'all more. Here it's a little funny. I don't know if when I'm saying something, you guys can kind of get it right away. I know Facebook, there's a delay. 2, 3. So I'm wondering if there's a time delay now. All right, 40. So, Gemini. Hey, Palm Springs, how are you? Thank you for joining. Gemini, we've got the Knight of Swords. You're moving into something fairly quickly. Or you might get a message from somebody that's going to kind of throw you off a little bit. Even though the Knight of Swords is a very intelligent card where he's making rash decisions based on the knowledge that he has, but he's rushing into shit. So he's not realizing what's going on around them. He's just focused on what's in front of him, which is good. Okay. Thank you. Which is good. It's dope. He's sitting there and he's rushing into shit. And he's focused. He has that tunnel vision. But you want to make sure you see all sides of the story. You want to make sure you see everything. Okay. So Knight of Swords comes in, and if you're doing it because you're just based on that knowledge, then you're doing things wrong. Not only use your knowledge and your mental for certain things, also use your feelings. The moon in reverse shows that you have a large intuition. We all do. Our intuition is very strong. Right now, Gemini, it's your season. So your intuition should be on point, but you're not using it. You're just thinking. You're not feeling anything. I'm not going to say that like that. I'm not trying to make you sound like a fucking robot either. Just listen to what your inner voice tells you. If somebody is going to give you a business deal and they're telling you, yo, sign on this line, I'm going to make you $1 million, right? And you're like, oh, okay. You don't know how they're going to make the $1 million. You don't know what's going to happen for you to get that $1 million. They just said, I'm going to make you $1 million. You don't know if it's $1 million counterfeit. You don't know if it's $1 million that they just murdered somebody for. You don't know the backstory to how he's making the $1 million. How is he going to get that $1 million to you? You're just signing. That's what the Knight of Swords is. You see the end goal and you're rushing to it without any knowledge of anywhere of how to get to where you're going. Okay. And without that intuition, the intuition is going to tell you, yo, homie looks a little skeevy. I don't know, giving him the side eye. I don't know if I should trust homie or not. Just because he's wearing a suit and a tie and he has on fucking Gucci loafers and a fucking, $3,000 tie doesn't mean that he's somebody you can trust, right? The biggest crooks wear the best suits. So you might need to break your back for that $1,000,000. You might need to work very hard to get that $1,000,000. But at least you're working on something that you can be truly proud of. Okay? If you listen to your intuition, it will guide you in the direction that you need to flow for you to have your dreams and your desires to come to fruition. Okay? Page of Swords. You might get a message that you're not going to like of somebody that you might not even trust. Okay? Just because he got a $3,000 suit on doesn't mean it looks good. I mean, doesn't mean he's a good person. So you got to be very, very attentive. Okay? Because you can be sitting at top of this throne like the empress. You can have the throne. You can have the things that you want. At what cost? This empress is also a pregnant card. So some of you Geminis might have news about a bundle of joy. And some of you guys might hear somebody else getting pregnant, right? But that Empress card, it shows that you are, materializing the things that you want, and you're flowing into the direction in a motherly fashion where you care about certain things. So if you care about the things that's going on, make sure you don't rush into anything. Okay. Knight of Cups comes in. You might get an offering of love. You might get an offering of somebody that, oh, I don't know. You might get an offering from somebody that maybe they want to, give you a proposal for love or marriage. Don't rush into anything. Just wait it out and then see and listen to your intuition, because it might be a good thing. It could be the best thing in the world, right? So just pay attention. Okay. Courtney, I see that YouTube didn't let you know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe you have to kind of like put some ding on or something. I don't know how to fuck with YouTube too much. So if somebody can let us know how you can get alerted that I'm on, that'd be dope. So I could share it with everybody. All right. So first one out, surrender to miracles. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. This is true. Again, this offering, right, could be the miracle that you've waited for. But make sure that you're listening to your intuition. Because if you're rushing into it, right, the devil knows how to cloak himself into everything you've ever wanted. So before you sign on the dotted line, make sure that you're listening to what you're saying to yourself. Okay? Surrender the idea that you can fix someone. It's time for a relationship to shift. It doesn't work to try to fix someone. Each person must be accountable for his or her own healing. Just in case you guys didn't see this one. Are they coming out in reverse? Surrender to silence. In a quiet meditation or contemplation, let go and enter the stillness within. Silence can heal and replenish you. Silence can also make that inner voice, that inner knowing, inner knowledge come out stronger, because it's such a little voice, So you want to be able to listen to it. and you want to hear what it has to tell you. I listen to my inner voice all the time, and sometimes I ignore the inner voice. Surrender, denial. That's funny. So yeah, sometimes I have that denial where I don't want to believe it, and I'm like, no, this is, but that's being human, and we're always gonna make mistakes. So no matter what, pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and then you'll be able to move on to the next task. It says you have to pick to be notified for all if you are doing it on your phone. There's an option to only receive occasional. So hit the little bell and then options are set to all. Thank you, Jasmine. Thank you. Hello. Thanks, Gemini. Moving on, going into Cancer. A little snowflake. Now, for all of you guys that are just joining and watching from wherever you're watching from, Cancer, Snowflake's a Cancer, and one of my other angels, Tara, she's a Cancer as well. Yeah, so she's having a baby, and it's a little girl. Now, I love Snowflake. She's my partner, and she's, pretty much the foundation. Nah, she's dope. She helps me a lot, and I really, really love and care for her a lot. And I'm just very happy to announce she's having a baby girl. And I'm super soaked about it, super happy about it. So I wanted you guys to know I'm going to put up certain information about her baby shower. So if you guys want to contribute, I would so be happy and appreciate it. And I know she would as well. And yeah. All right. So let me do the shuffle for Cancer. Every day I'm shuffling, shuffling, shuffling. Cancer. Oh, if you guys want a reading, yo, I'm open. I'm open. I'm open. I'm open. So if you need a reading, I got you right after the show. All right. Ooh. Emotional. We're having a baby. There's a lot of cards here. Flip, 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 flip. Ooh, we got the Cancer card right here, the Chariot, baby. That Tower card is a little funky, but thank God it's in reverse. One, 2, 3. Surrender frustration. I'm putting it back, but it says frustration does not open any doors. The key to resolving a dilemma or dissolving a block is to take a breath, center yourself, and regroup so you may approach the situation more calmly. Hi. So now that I shuffled, put this here. Cancer 54. Sorry, I gotta write the timestamps down and shit. All right. Cancer. So we've got the Queen of Pentacles, which is the first card out. Queen of Pentacles shows that there's going to be money coming in, but it's also going to come in slowly. It's almost like it's going to take its time to really get to your hands, but also you have to work for it. It can't just, it's not going to appear just out of nowhere. The Queen of Pentacles is a card where she works very hard and she strives for the things that she has around her. You know, she just didn't land in the position of queen. She pretty much proved that she can be queen. Almost like Queen Elizabeth, right? Where Queen Elizabeth II, she proved her worthiness and she had to prove that she was going to be a good queen. And she worked hard to make sure that her subjects were able to see that she was going to be a really good queen. That's kind of like the Queen of Pentacles. You know, she's not lazy. She's a very hard worker. She's very determined to make sure that her family and that herself is up high. So then there's something that's stopping you, though. There's a block that you're kind of holding yourself back. Almost that you see that there's something going on and it's stopping you and you're allowing it to stop you. You're having that person or those thoughts, because it's more thoughts than anything else, that are stopping you. You feel as though you can't push forward. So you're this close to kind of having a victory. Okay. This close. And the reason why I say is because you have the little victories, you know, happening, like little things that that you want to happen are happening, but the big ones, it's kind of like you're missing short. You're failing to take the final step. And it's because in some aspects you rush into things and in others you don't. In other aspects you move so slow that you're missing opportunities. So what's it going to be? Are you going to rush or are you going to be slow? Because it shows here that you're indecisive. Okay. You see, the reason why I say it shows here is because of the way the cards are. Okay. You're stopping things, and that's preventing your victory to come through. But then on other things, you're going. So you have to find that balance, because this balance isn't working. You cannot do things on one hand and then on the other hand jump at the moment that you need to do something. You got to either do all or nothing, right? Have the same push forward in one situation as in the same as in another, because that way the Chariot card will come out on top. Okay. The Tower card comes in also, meaning that there was something that was supposed to happen, or there could be something that's going to happen with that Tower card, whether it is that you get into, God forbid, a car accident, or whether or not you hear some bad news or something that's going to be kind of like a blow to your chest. But because it's in reverse, you have somewhat of a prior knowledge to it that you can do something about it. When it comes to you, Cancer, you're going to be able to bring triumph and success. It might be a little setback, but it's not going to be something that you can't take care of. Okay, Cancer? Surrender low self-esteem is the first one. It says, you deserve success, love, and abundance. Set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. Surrender the habit of people-pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of always trying to make everyone else happy. Surrender your need to always be right. Oh, God, tell me about it. Give others the gift of letting them be right. I didn't know that was a gift, but thank you. Be yielding, not rigid. This will help resolve conflicts and improve your relationships. Thank you. I'm having a great day. Thank God so far. Trying to see what's up. All right. Thank you, Cancer. Let me shuffle quickly. So after Libra, I'm going to stop and then I'm going to do a part 2. So you guys know, okay? Thank you, Cancer. All right, moving on. Going into Leo. That Knight of Swords. Yo, that Knight of Swords has been coming out in every reading. In every one. I think he even came out in Aries. That's crazy. Come on, Leo. Let's go. Taking your sweet ass time. Fuck. Put that there, put that there, put that there, put that there. All right. So, what up, Leo? All right. I guess with the way that YouTube is, I think it's more of the likes than anything else. So if you guys can like, I'd appreciate it. So yeah, let's get started with Leo. Damn, it's getting hot in here. Whew. Oh, Chacho, that's why. I felt that heat. That heat. Mm. That's never happened. Gonna make a star tomorrow. All right, back to Leo. Okay. Energy change. We've got the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands means something shifts. Okay. When something shifts, and we're not paying attention to it, it can be something that can be a little detrimental to us, right? The Tower card hits for Leo. It came in reverse, though. So pay attention to something that you wouldn't pay attention to, or something that you're not really focused on, where you think, well, maybe, I don't know, this person is irrelevant. All of a sudden they become relevant. Where you're thinking, my car, I can survive off of the little bit of gas that I have and drive to work like that. And then boom, the car kind of goes out. Things like that, things of that nature, things that you wouldn't normally pay attention to. Start kind of being a little bit more meticulous about certain things, because you're going to catch it when it starts to happen. You're going to say, whoa, what is going on? Okay, because you're not moving at lightning speed with the Knight of Swords in reverse. You're actually taking your time and trying to analyze things before you kind of flow into shit, which is a good way to be. The Lover's card comes in reverse also. There's something going on, whereas that the way you were feeling before towards somebody may not be the way that you're starting to feel now. It's starting to change. You're feeling very hurt. Okay, like somebody kind of hurt you or is hurting you, and you're trying to snap out of it because it shows the card came out in reverse. So you're trying to snap out of it. You're trying to like brush it off and not show how heartbroken you really are. Okay, so because you're trying to kind of snap out of it and hold your pride, it might cause you to have a little issue. Okay, surrender to no action. Now is the time to be still and not act, which is what the cards are saying that you're starting to do. Simply breathe and focus on your own power and let others come to you. Surrender worry. Make a commitment not to lead an anxiety driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. Focus on the power of your heart and have faith that spirit is always guiding you, Leo. Surrender to rest and sleep. To prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. All right, Leo? Make sure that you make the right movements that you need. Take your time with shit, and things will be all right. Thank you, Leo. Moving on, going into Virgo. Yay, Lisa. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for being here. I really appreciate it. All right, let's go for the shuffle. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going on top. The bottom card is the Knight of Pentacles, which means that things are going to come slow but smooth, and you're going to get what you deserve, what's coming to you. Page of Swords, you're going to get a message as well. Hopefully it's a good message, because that motherfucker's upright. Usually when he's in reverse, it means that he's lying, or that somebody's going to lie to you about some shit. One, two, three. All right. So, Virgo, flip, 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 flip. Okay, good. King of Wands shows that you've been having a lightheartedness about yourself. You're trying to be solid and strong, which is good, but you're not trying to be so heavy with things. You're learning how to kind of relax. You know, usually you're very on edge and nervous. But because now, I guess, summer's rolling around, it's becoming the solstice and things are starting to change, you might feel as though work um, is something that you got in the bag. You're like, you know what, this work shit, I'm gonna pat myself on the back for, because I'm doing good at work, which is the most important thing for a Virgo. Because if you're not doing good at work, then that's a problem. Usually, when Virgos don't do good at work, then they go back into themselves and they try to figure shit out. But lately, it's almost like you're having a good time. You're trying to embrace and go with the flow, which is very important. The fact that the Hermit card is here means that the Virgo, you guys are here, right? This is the Virgo card. So it also shows that you are very wise and your understanding of things is coming to light. Like you're starting to understand certain things, certain aspects of yourself that maybe you didn't understand before. Usually you would want to run away, even though you never go, you always stay. You might feel or have the urge to run away soon, but you're not going to go anywhere. You're going to go and fix yourself. Even if you have a broken heart that you're dealing with, you're going to try to fix yourself. Okay, you're going to go back into yourself and say, you know what? I'm going to fucking fix this. I'm going to man up and I'm going to do what I have to do. The Devil card comes in reverse, which is a Capricorn card. Now, this card in reverse, like I said, it's almost like you're trying to come back, to have a comeback. You don't want to be addicted to things anymore if you have an addiction, right? Drugs, alcohol, sex, a person. You could be addicted to anything. You could be addicted to fucking writing. You could be addicted to sleeping. You're whatever your addiction is or whatever it is that's been kind of holding you back, you're learning how to grasp it and break free. You're not trying to run away from it, which is the most important thing, is that you're trying to mend it and you're trying to work at what you have to do in order for you to be happy and chilling. This is a nice one, okay? So enjoy it and embrace it. Surrender attachments. Surrender your attachments to results. The formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen. Then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly to a desired outcome can sabotage it. Surrender to the magic of who you are. We all have magic in us, even in the mundane aspects of life. Remember that you are a magical being with the uniqueness and worth that come from just being you. Surrender to the wisdom of your body. Listen to your body's messages about a person or situation. If you feel physically drained or uncomfortable, be cautious. If you are energized and happy, move forward. All right. Thank you, Virgo. Anxiety sucks. You're welcome. All right. Going into Libra. Let's do the shuffle. Ooh, 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 Libra. Are you ready, Libra? One more. Oof, the Magician. Well, what the hell? That's one. That's two. That's three and four. So we're going to take that one. Surrender your addictions. Whether you're addicted to substances, food, people, sex, or overworking, take action to begin to heal the addiction and replace it with a healthier alternative. All right, Libra. You ready? So, King of Swords comes in. King of Swords upright shows that you have the intelligence to be able to make things happen how you want them to happen. This King of Swords is a loyal king. Upright, he shows truth and justice. He is very, 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 very intelligent, and he is the type that he wants fairness and equality for all. Doesn't that sound like Libra? This is a Libra card, okay? He is the epitome of justice. Now, be that as it may, that card in the beginning shows how we want to make sure that people are good around us. We want to make sure that not only we are good, but everybody next to us is good. Libra has a kindness about them that we try to bring balance and mediate everything around us. That's just how we are. We don't like when people are fucking upset at us. We can be petty. You damn sure we can. If this card flips over, it's a completely different fucking meaning. If this card is in reverse, it shows how cutthroat and fucked up a Libra could really be. But the motherfucker's upright. So you're lucky. Um, we got the Ace of Wands, which is new beginning in business, new beginning in travel, new beginning in something that's going to bring fortune, and good health and happiness your way, Libra. Okay. Page of Pentacles comes in. Money might be a little tight. You know, you need to learn a couple of things to be able to bring in some money. But that doesn't mean that you're lacking. Things are there. It's just a little shaky right now. There's some things that you have to learn. That's why any page has to do with learning. Okay. Learn your emotions. King of Cups. This King of Cups that comes in is a caring king. All right. He is upright. So it shows that he's emotionally in a great and stable place. He is not riding on his emotions and not unstable. He's holding on to the things that he needs to hold on to create a wonderful foundation for himself and for his kingdom. So the fact that we have two upright kings, it shows that we're going into the direction that we need to go in to be able to have healthy mind and healthy feeling and emotion. And once we do that, we can transcend into something completely different. Knight of Pentacles. The money is coming. The fame, the fortune, the things that you want, they're going to come, but in time. You know, you have to be sound of mind and body and spirit and emotion for you to be able to culminate everything that's going to come to you. The Wheel of Fortune comes in as the future is bright. It's going to come up bright. Okay. So you have to make sure that you're working towards the good. Okay. The prosperity living for everybody, the harmonious times with the King of Swords, the fact that you're, loving and caring. Okay. Those things come into play with everything that you do. So make sure that you put your best foot forward, Libra. So that way the Wheel of Fortune can hit and that's like the Wheel of Fortune. You fucking spin the wheel and then all of a sudden you win the brand new car and the fucking $64,000, or whatever, $100,000. But you got to put good out there. This is what the cards say. Now, free will is a choice for everyone. You can choose to listen to the cards, or you can choose to go your own route. But if you go your own route, it might not be the way it's set out to be here. Okay? So, surrender resentments. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward towards positive situations in your life. I'm the type of person that I never forget, but I always forgive. Always, y'all. And the reason why is because I forgive for me. I don't want to hold on to that. And I'm always moving forward. Surrender resentments. Surrender to complete healing. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. The last one, surrender to spirit. Once you've done everything you can to achieve a goal, turn the situation over to the divine. Let spirit work its magic for you. That was actually really good. I really needed to hear that. Because like you guys know, and for those of you that don't know, I'm a Libra, October 6th, baby. Woo! But I really needed to hear that. So that's it for part one. I'm gonna do part two in about 10 minutes. Okay. I want to thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for subscribing. Please make sure you like and share the video. All right. I'll see you guys in part two.